Steph Curry versus Kyrie Irving. Handles. Steph Curry is a better shooter, obviously. Finishing. Wait. Who had the finishing? Kyrie got the finishing. I know Kyrie's a great finisher. So is Steph. Very underrated finisher around the basket. Accolades. Clutch. Making teammates better. Steph Curry. Anybody have a problem with this? I don't think so. Predictability, reliability. Oh. Ooh. DPS, drama per season. He hasn't had any situation happen lately, which is good, but I still think he earned this waterfall. Now, to the juicy part. The comments, the battle. Christopher says, Kyrie should have had an ocean or a waterfall to represent his handles. Oh, let's see what they say. Knees nuts. Is this supposed to be these nuts? Yep, and Steph for shooting. Yep, ocean for handles. For Steph, ocean for shooting. I cannot use two oceans. There's only one ocean. It beats the purpose, you know? You got to save the ocean for one thing. Those are the rules of the game. Somebody gets it here. Easy money, Rad. It's always for the last one. Yeah, the waterfall, the ocean is always for the last one. Somebody says, Steph definitely deserves his flowers when it comes to finishing and handles, but as a skill alone, he can't see Kyrie in either category. Here's the thing, you guys underestimate Steph Curry's finishing and handles. Kyrie is up there with his handles and finishing, but it's not like Steph Curry is far below. Okay, here's Kyrie right here. Steph is right here. The rest of the league is down here, but Steph is here. It's not like Kyrie's here and Steph is here. Steph's handles are nice. You guys underestimate Steph Curry a lot. Curry's accolades not being full is kind of crazy. That's pretty much close to full. What do you guys want? You Curry fans are crazy. This is close to full right here. But we want it to overflow? It's not going to overflow when there's people like MJ, there's people like LeBron. If I give this guy Curry a full glass of accolades, what am I going to do for LeBron if I do a Steph versus LeBron? We got to think ahead. This is called water IQ, you know? Oh yeah, he's literally got every accolade except defensive. Well, that's why it's not full. I'm even wondering what Kyrie's accolades are besides being an all-star. Since the disrespect of Kyrie is getting crazy, this is Kyrie Irving's accolades. 8-time all-star, 3-time all-NBA, NBA champion 2016, NBA Rookie of the Year. This is something he has that Curry doesn't have, but Curry has MVPs. Olympic gold medalist, 2016 World Cup gold medalist. One of 9 players, I don't know what this is. But anyway, you can see he has some accolades. That's why I gave him what I gave him. What are the Steph Curry fans? I got to come up with a name for Steph Curry fans. Let's say Stephanie's. Steph winning 2 MVPs and Finals MVP with 4 rings and only getting 3/4 cup with water is criminal. All right, Stephanie's, what's going on? You guys want that cup to overflow? Someone said Steph been pretty clutch as of recent, to be honest, which is true. That's what I said. Steph has been clutch. Steph's clutch rating is severely underrated here. What did I give him for clutch? Let's revisit the clutch. Nah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. He's pretty clutch, but if we're doing the law of averages, we're going to count how he wasn't clutch before, so the average is going to look like that. It should have been a waterfall cutaway for Steph Curry's shooting. Give him jerry can. We call it a jerry can. This is what we call a jerry can. That's what I gave him. I gave him a full jerry can. So the shooting, I gave him the whole thing. I know the fairy tale thing is to say Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, which he is. He's the greatest shooter of all time. If Curry and Kyrie had a shooting competition, do you think Steph Curry would win every single time? I don't think so. The reality is, it's closer than you think. It's not a waterfall. The spray bottle took me out. That spray bottle was wild, I'm not gonna lie. Steph's finishing deserved much more water. Steph's finishing deserved much more water? You kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Steph's finishing deserved more water? You trying to tell me Steph is a better finisher than Kyrie? See, this is the thing with Steph Curry fans. Steph Curry fans argue based on delusions. They want Steph Curry to be the best at every category possible. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all Steph Curry fans, but a lot of them are new basketball fans that just argue, like, look at this. See the finishing that Steph Curry has, but then look at the comment. Steph's finishing deserved much more water. How, Sway? How? Let's read the comments. Somebody said, I know, very underrated. You guys are tripping. His finishing is great, but he doesn't deserve more water when he compared to Kyrie. Exactly. This person gets it. Bro hanging on to the 2016 shot for Kyrie being more clutch. That's criminal. Do you want me to show you the left-handed finish? The left-handed buzzer beater by Kyrie? No human being on the planet can do that. Hold on.
Looking in for Irving. Irving for the win. A southpaw finish from Kyrie Irving. Just absurd.
There is no human being on this planet, on the planet above, that can do this.
Kleba inbound. Kleba looking in for Irving. Irving for the win. A southpaw finish from Kyrie Irving.
You know, the problem I have with Steph Curry fans is they don't educate themselves. And this is the only fan base. The only fan base that just randomly says stuff. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Steph Curry fans that know their stuff. You know, they know basketball. There's a huge percentage that just started watching basketball because Steph is light-skinned or something. Kyrie shooting is underrated. It is true. His shooting is actually very underrated. A lot of people don't know that he's one of the best shooters of all time. Let's ask ChatGPT. There we go. The top 20. Tier 1, the GOAT shooters, elite volume and efficiency. At the Tier 1, there's Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. Revolutionized the game with insane volume, range, and efficiency. Number 2, Ray Allen. I like this list. Previously, the all-time three-point leader, clutch, smooth. Number 3, Klay Thompson. Arguably the best pure catch and shoot player. Holds the record for the most threes in a game, 14. Now, Tier 2. Volume, high efficiency snipers. Reggie Miller. I think he should have been in Tier 1, but it is what it is. At number 4, Reggie Miller dominated in a low-volume three-point era, legendary clutch shooter, very clutch. Dame Dollar, deep-range sniper with ice-cold clutch performance. At number 6, James Harden. A lot of people don't think of James Harden when they think of the best shooters of all time, but he is, according to ChatGPT, top 6. Is the 6th best shooter of all time. Master the step back. Top 3 all-time 3-points made. That's a big one. Top 3 all-time 3-point made. At number 7, Kevin Durant. Is another great shooter that everyone tries to overlook. The best mid-range and deep-range combo shooter in history. I like that. ChatGPT is giving me some great info here. Dirk Nowitzki. We know Dirk was money. Revolutionized big man shooting with an iconic one-legged fadeaway that Kevin Durant uses too. Kyle Korver, one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever. We know that. And then Tier 3. Oh, Tier 3. Dead-eye marksman, high efficiency and versatility. Larry Bird. I thought Larry Bird would be a Tier 1 or Tier 2, but it's Tier 3. Mid-range killer, clutch, and efficiency from three-point despite lower volume. Peja Stojakovic, smooth stroke, no Didi. Lethal from deep. Steve Nash, another one who didn't have a lot of volume, but he was a very good shooter. Career 42.8 from 3. 42.8 from 3 is crazy. But never needed high volume to dominate. That's the thing. That's the problem with Steve Nash, is he didn't take a lot of shots. But if he did, he'd be a tier 1. J.J. Redick, the Lakers coach, ran through screens like crazy, pure flamethrower. J.J. was nice. Paul Pierce, this guy just surprises me when I see him on a list. Paul Pierce, clutch shooter, could score from anywhere, not just from threes. His mid-range step back, clutch. Chris Mullin, I thought he was tier 1. Chris Mullin at number 15. Steve Kerr, damn, I guess I was wrong. There's no Kyrie Irving. Steve Kerr, best three-point percentage in NBA history. Mark Price. Wait, Steve Kerr has the best three-point percentage in NBA history? I didn't know that. Did you know that? Wow. Mark Price, one of the original three-point snipers. Okay. Jason Terry at number 18. Kevin Love at number 19. Elite shooting big. Okay. Chauncey Billups. Honorable mentions. Carmelo, Mike Miller, Allen Houston, Michael Jordan, and Kyrie Irving. Now, this is where I was saying Kyrie is one of the greatest shooters of all time, but nobody really mentions it. I'm surprised there's no LeBron James. Normally I hate this kind of videos, but this one is hysterical. I appreciate the compliment. Hate is crazy. I'm glad I finally won you over anyway. The difference between handles and shooting should be the same. Kyrie is the greatest ball handler of all time, and it's not close. There's a lot of disrespect on Curry's handles, so what we're going to do is look at Curry's handles.
The breakdown, the delivery, and then Ezeli. What a look from Curry. Ezeli couldn't finish, but Curry put on the dribbling clinic and then dished it right onto our Curry.
I think that's enough. We've seen enough. If you think Curry's handles are weak, something is wrong with you. Kyrie isn't half the player Steph is. It's so bizarre that anyone would even compare them. Steph Curry is a Mount Rushmore, all-time great, legendary player, and Kyrie has never received even a single vote for MVP. Not a single one. How sure are you that Kyrie has never received MVP? He sounds very sure. We got to look this up. ChatGPT. As of October 2024, despite being a 9-time All, Kyrie has never received a single NBA vote. Okay. All right. This distinction makes him the player with the most All-Star selections without an MVP vote. All right. You sounded very sure, and you were right. Kyrie has never received a single NBA MVP vote, not a single one. What are we even talking about here? There's leagues and levels apart. There's really no need to ever mention them together. It's like comparing Charles Barkley and Clint Capella. Okay, that's disrespect now. That's disrespect. As a true basketball fan, sometimes you just got to look at the player versus the player. Forget all the accolades and whatever. Look at the player versus the player. You going to tell me it's not even close? Kyrie and Curry? If you look at the player versus the player, forget all the noise, the accolades, the championships and whatever. Just the two players straight hooping, raw. This is as much as I can cover. I'm gonna go into a different comment section next video and look at other videos. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like. I'm out.